Would you like to learn how to do a shoulder stand on a slackline? Ian Eisenberg shows us how in this episode of How Not to Highline. If you want to submit a video that we can share on this channel, please let us know. But check out how to do a shoulder stand.
Hey, what's up everybody? Ian here again from Slackline Mallorca. So I thought that in addition to our highline rigging series, we could also do some trick tips. So today, the trick that we are going to focus on is the shoulder stand. It's a really popular but elusive trick. And if you are listening to this and your first thought is, oh, that's too advanced for me, don't think that, because you have to start early and start practicing early, because this trick takes a lot of building up to. So spend as much time on your shoulder as possible. Every time you do it, especially when you start, it's probably going to feel like it's impossible. That's okay. I was exactly the same. If you're going to be training shoulder stands a lot, it's going to hurt your shoulder a lot. So when you're learning, it's a really good idea to have something to protect your shoulder so that you don't just start hating the trick because of the pain that you're going to be experiencing, because it is painful. The first step is really just getting comfortable, putting your shoulder on the line. Find a spot that feels comfortable for you, and then you want to slowly start to push up onto your shoulder. Now your head should be looking back at the other anchor, not looking down at the ground. So there's two ways you can do this. You can hold the ground, put one foot on the line, push with that foot, roll your weight onto the shoulder, then take the foot off, and just try to find a position here where you can kind of slowly start to lift your hand a little bit. And once you start to lift your hand, you will feel the line move towards the center. And once you've got all the weight on the shoulder and none of it on the hand, you'll be at the center of the line. The other way you can do this, and it's the way that I actually prefer, is instead of putting the foot on the line and pushing up, I do like a little hop into it. So that looks like this. The other thing that some people do a little differently is some people choose to put their hand this way, and some people choose to put their hand this way. All right, great job. Now that you have step one down, it's time to move on to step two. Now step two is trying to balance on the shoulder. Now, when I first started learning this, the way that I was balancing was with one hand out free and both legs open. That looks like this. You can see when I lift my hand off the ground, I keep it there and use it to balance. This is a good place to start because the hand actually helps a lot with balance. Well done. Now you're ready for the next step. The next step is having both hands on the line and using them to balance. So let's look at what that looks like. There's two ways you can do this also. You can start with your hand on the ground and then put your hand on the line. The other way you can do it is to start with both hands on the line and do a little hop. That one is a little more difficult, but a little more realistic to what you will feel when entering into a shoulder stand on a high line or something like that. All right, great job. Now you're ready for the next step. This is where it starts to get fun. Now you're gonna take what you learned mounting the shoulder stand from the ground and try to apply it to mounting the shoulder stand from the line. The first thing we're gonna do is sit on the line as if we were gonna mount Chongo. Now you can practice doing this with your foot on the ground so that you don't have to commit to a full half front flip dive thing, which kind of feels like you're gonna die the first time you try it. So you're balancing at Chongo, and then when you have the line, you feel comfortable, you found your center. Without hesitation, it doesn't have to be fast, but it should be smooth. Take the line with the other hand, look down, and look all the way behind you. Put your shoulder on the line. You're gonna push with the hands and with the foot a little bit, and push into the shoulder stand. All right, great job. Once you feel comfortable with that motion, with your foot on the ground, it's time to do it without the foot on the ground. So fully free on the line. I would bump the rodeo line up a little bit, add a little bit of tension. Not a lot. It actually doesn't make it that much scarier or more dangerous. So we're gonna do that now. Now we've got our line a little bit higher off the ground, a little bit more tension, but still very loose. This one's kind of a Hail Mary when you start because you really just gotta go for it. If you have somebody to spot you, it's a good idea to have somebody spot you, but really it's not as dangerous as it seems. As long as you get the line on your shoulder when you go forward, you're just gonna fall left or right. All right, let's give it a try. You can see that time, I went a lot slower and used my arms a lot to push up into the shoulder stand. And that's the main benefit of using two hands here instead of one. All right, if you have that, congratulations. You have the shoulder stand. Now it's time to do it for real. Ditch your padding, ditch your protection, and we're gonna do it entering from the feet and then mounting the shoulder stand. There it is. Let's look at it one more time, coming the other way. All right, you did it. Now I've got one more challenge for you who are feeling really confident, really comfortable with the shoulder stand. Please do not try this. Well, in general, just don't try this. But if you want to try this, make sure you feel really comfortable with the shoulder stand and controlling it and you feel confident. This is called the kamikaze. This is going directly from the feet to the shoulder without taking your foot off. Any sort of hesitation or lack of commitment here could be really dangerous. As the name suggests, if you're doing this right, it should feel like you're about to kill yourself. Woo! All right, that's it, everybody. You learned the shoulder stand. Thank you for watching, and as I said in the beginning, please don't be discouraged from trying this trick because you think it's too advanced or you're not ready yet. My partner Camila just started slacklining 6 months ago, and she already has the shoulder stand dialed. And it's just perseverance, believing in yourself, and really just enjoying a little bit of suffering. You can do this trick. It's not too advanced. All right, have fun trying it, and I'll see you next time. What is this?